Am I streaming? Did it start streaming just automatically without me having to do anything? Oh, that's so stupid. You made me do that all. Twitch? What's happening, everybody? It's Margaret Splinter apparently just being outsmarted by her own computer system. Doesn't surprise me. I mean, it's about right. Oh, 9-inch nails. You're so... Sorry, everybody. I'm waiting. Surprised, I'm not ready. What? It's because this show just does whatever it wants. There's no rhyme, no reason to this. Trent Reznor, there's nothing you can't do. It's a true story that Trent Reznor can do all the things. I swear, I'm gonna be ready. Welcome, everybody. I am Emmara, goddess of Blunder. I make Magic the Gathering content on the internet. The internet is so stupid. I am a cosplayer. I am a puppeteer. I am just hanging out with you right now. We're gonna do some painting. We'll probably chat about magic. We'll probably chat about all the things in the world, because I don't know when to not stop talking. You know, you people and your stupid pictures you make for your stupid graphics with your stupid faces. I will mock you all, because I know most of you don't want to be doing it. You can see the look on your face, and that you're awkward and should not be making weird faces, and that you look unhappy. Yet, I just keep seeing such things. Success. Thank you. Thank you, my love. Appreciated. Welcome, everybody. We're going to do some painting. This is a magical miniature morning with Emmara. Is it the morning still? Yeah, for somebody it's still the morning. It's the morning for you West Coast people, and for you middle of the earth people. Us weirdos that are in the East Coast, or the people that are in the future. No, it's not. Some people are in the future. I am not in the future. So see how terrible this paint is right now. I have nothing but trouble with this paint. It's the fucking worst. It's just the fucking worst. Every time. There's never a good time with this paint. It's always just we don't have our water over here either. That is... Oh my god, this pencil... This paintbrush... The paint all around it that tells me what brand it is and everything just flaked off. It flaked off everywhere. I guess we have a bunch of trash to take care of. Excellent. Look at us. We're professionals. Am I playing music through my stream right now? Hopefully not. Let's go check and see. Hey, my favorite Nazi guy is leaving right now. That always makes me happy. He leaves for a good portion of the day. That always makes me happy. I can always tell because my house rumbles every time he leaves. And how do we know that he is what I say? Because all of his Trump stickers that tell me to go fuck myself all over his vehicle that I have to see every time I go outside. It's fabulous. We're gonna spit in my paint like a professional. Yeah, that's right, people. I don't fucking care. I don't want to get up. Grrr. I have nothing but trouble with this fucking paint. And I have to use as much of it as I possibly can before it goes bad. I really don't want to go anywhere and go buy paint because I have to drive like an hour out to do such things, and I don't want to do that. It sounds terrible. If I don't have to go out in the world to go do, like, anything, I won't. Unfortunately, I do have to do that. It ruins my day by me having to go do things. So my wonderful morning show. This is where we paint things. This is where we occasionally do magic stuff. This is occasionally where we play video games. This is my little morning program where I just do whatever I want to do. Already done stuff I didn't want to do for the day. Once I've done things I don't want to do for the day. I like to punish myself. I like to do things I know I have to do and do those first and then be sad about it. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do something I actually want to do. This month is already going by fast, and I need this month not to go by fast because I need to make money so that I can make it to Vegas. I'm just mailing this whole entire thing in. Will I be ready? Should I go record some videos like I was going to? My biggest problem when I need to go record videos is most of the time I'm just not in the mood to do it. And if I'm not in the mood to do it, it's really hard because most of the time I have to act and do puppet things and act like I'm in a better mood than I actually am. And then I'm not. Which I guess is called acting, which is basically just content creating. Are any of us not just actors? I mean, most of us are. As you can definitely tell. Sometimes we're not, though. Sometimes. That's very rare. Man, I don't want to paint these guys anymore. I don't want to paint anything anymore, to tell you the truth. I think I burnt myself out of painting. I get so bored so fast, but I get so angry so fast. Just the kidney thieves? Sounds like the kidney thieves. Maybe the kidney thieves? Yeah, this is definitely... I used to listen to the Kidney Thieves a lot when I was younger. Was I younger at some point? I don't know. As an old person, most of the time when I say that I was younger, I'm like, was I younger? Was that something I did? I feel like I've been pretty old for a pretty long time. It's so weird to me all the time to think of how old I am. I mean, like, as you get older, you don't realize that you're getting older. Besides that your body is in agony. And you're like, oh yeah, I'm getting older. Will we paint paint any guys today? Maybe. We finished 4 guys yesterday, but we were definitely behind on things for days. So we didn't finish anything the day before, so it's kind of different. Feels like we're not accomplishing anything. You are making it feel like you're not doing anything. We are probably going to have to actually go get some water to clean these paintbrushes, because, you know, even knowing that this is what I was going to do, I still didn't get the things I needed to do them. Like, why are you the worst? You know what you were going to do. You were going to paint guys. You clearly needed water for your paintbrushes. I want to see something real quick. I do work on her every once in a while. So we just keep adding a little bit of paint every once in a while. I just want to... I'm testing out a glow on these television monitors. Then I think I'm going to go get us a cup to rinse these paintbrushes and to water down this paint, because this paint is giving us nothing but problems. So it does not help that my eyes are just not focusing properly. I don't know how you people paint these little guys. How are you doing this? I can't do this. Is this the solution? I don't know. I don't know. We'll probably dry brush the monitors afterwards. I just wanted to see what it looked like. I just wanted to see what was happening. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go grab myself some water. Clean your eyes, man. And I wouldn't have to clean them for you. Yeah. Welcome back, everybody. I guess you didn't go anywhere. I guess I'll welcome myself back. Yeah, let's not get your tail in the paint, please. I love you. Yeah. Welcome, everyone. We're doing some painting of my red Corsairs. I've been working on them for what feels like forever. Barbie. Barbie. I do not like that these Marines, I wish I would have actually come up with the idea to do them in just normal tactical Marines and then just adding chaos parts to them instead to customize them to make them more, or like they just disbanded from whatever faction that they were part of. But that's not what happened. So now we have all these Chaos Legionnaires that are raiders. So there's even more parts on them to paint, which is just a pain in the ass. It's just a pain in the ass, my little foofy man. It's Batty Cat. He's hanging out with us. Batty's like, I don't know what's happening, but he's like, can you just pet me instead of doing whatever you're doing? And I could just do that, Batty Cat, but I'm not. We got to finish something today, right? Ow! Let's not do that. I do appreciate you, Mr. Bats. I do not appreciate your claws in my arm. As cool as that is. Cats are cool. The way I see it is if I eventually just keep adding more paints to things, eventually I finish things. It just takes a little while. I probably should continue working on the character that I'm working on instead of just jumping around, but ADHD brain, what am I supposed to do about that? I guess not have ADHD brain, I guess is probably the solution to that. Thanks for hanging out with everybody. We were going to be doing this anyway, so this is what a magical miniature morning is me hanging out and doing my painting, doing my magic carding. We've been organizing cards in between doing all the other things that we normally do, so. Just trying to get some more guys ready, or some more cards ready for, I'm supposed to go hang out and play some Magic with friends tomorrow. One of my students, my pupils that I taught Magic last year, I'm gonna give them some more cards because I got lots of cards and there's no sense in me having as many cards as I do, so I don't mind giving away my cards. It's selling my cards that make me, I do not like doing. Giving people things is different. And I have to sell them to people, especially if I sell them at a shitty price and I'm getting fucked. It just makes me angry. I don't want to be angry. At least we'll have some more paint on some of these guys. It's like some days I don't finish any, like technically I have put a lot of paint on a lot of things, and they just, if I concentrated on one guy, we would probably finish more. Or at least it would seem like we're finishing more, I guess. I feel like I'm playing Cyberpunk even when I'm not playing Cyberpunk because of my music selections that I just listen to. We're almost done with Cyberpunk 2077. I've been playing it for 4 days worth of playtime right now. I think I've finished every mission that you can possibly finish up to the last mission. And the last mission tells you if you have any missions left, you can't do them until you finish this mission. So it's like, well, we'll finish all the missions up to this point then. And we did. So we finally started the last mission today. That's right, Arasaka. I'm coming after you. also play a lot of video games. I have a lot of fucking hobbies. I have a lot of hobbies, what can I say? Batty Cat, you're making it so I'm very far away from where I can see. You know, that's one of the other things about getting old. Eventually you can't see anything. Yeah. How am I supposed to paint these guys if I can't see them, Batty Cat? They're already tiny. They're already so tiny. I'm gonna sneak up here. Do I have a paper towel? We do have a paper towel. Good. Batty Cat, what am I gonna do with you? You're so handsome. Yeah. This is a terrible spot for you to lay all the time. I don't know why you like to lay here. I have no, like, it's not a good spot. You need to take care of your eyeballs. You know. I know. He got cut in his eye the other day. So his eyeballs have been a little bit watery. And not so much his eyeball that got cut, so much as like the outside of his eyeball. I wasn't sure. I had woken up at like 5 o'clock in the morning and went to say hi to him, and I was like, dude, your eye is leaking everywhere. And then finally, when he came over here later on that day, I could actually see. I was like, oh, I see what you have done. Or what somebody else did to you, I guess. Okay, Patty Cat is good. I love you, Patty. It's good hanging out with you. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, Lord. Welcome to another week. We got less than, well, I have less than 3 weeks until I have to leave for Vegas. It's like, oh, what am I doing? I don't know, something. Maybe I'm going somewhere doing something. I was like, I don't know. It's gonna drive me insane. I don't like not accomplishing things, or at least feeling like I'm not accomplishing anything, and driving across the country to get to Vegas is gonna feel like I'm accomplishing nothing for days. And I'm just gonna be pissy with myself the whole entire time. Like, hey, not doing anything but driving all day and sitting out in the hotel afterwards. I don't want to do this. I really don't want to do it. To tell you the truth. Not even gonna lie. I want nothing to do with traveling across this country. Emmara does not have very much nice to say about what she has to go to. Unfortunately, my wonderful building skills, I definitely fuck some of these things up. Like, this guy's head should have been over to further, so his little... his, breather is not attached, probably. But nothing I can do about that now, so... I mean, there probably is something I can do about it now, but I'll probably just break it if I fuck with it, so... Let's just not fuck with it. Let's not mess up anything further than what we could possibly mess it up. Would not be great for me just to mess things up further than... I mess things up anyway, a lot of times when I'm painting and stuff, so... This is easier just not to mess with things I don't need to mess with. It seems like a good idea that I could fix it and it would look better. But it could go the other way, and I could just get up even worse. Like this guy, I did do customization on them and cut their arms. Did extra did extra things to them that normally wouldn't have been done. So that was part of the reason we had issues with them. Maybe we will actually finish all 5 of these guys. I would be impressed if I did. I am going to go take a quick little stretch break in like 2 minutes probably. Knew it had to be around 2 minutes. Probably pet some cats on our way through. It's usually things that happen. I'm a fan of petting cats. This is on my list of things I enjoy doing. Oh god, this guy's fucking arm is not even attached properly. It looks fine when it's like this, but if you look down underneath it, nope. Not attached properly at all. You know, at this point, I'm just used to finding things I fucked up while I've made up models. All set, thank you very much. Thank you. Being miserable is not unpredictable. I am always miserable. Man, I'm so good at this. Good job, me being so good at painting things. I am not so good at painting things. I can do a decent job. This Breacher team is really cool. So we did a Breacher team, Imperial Breacher team, but we did pirate versions and did chaos versions of them. Okay, everybody. I'm gonna go stretch here in like 30 seconds. I'll leave you with a little break. You'll get yourself some water. Do something else. I don't know. Continue doing what you were doing. I think we actually have all the red on them, so I'm gonna switch over to gold next, and we'll work on that. Thanks very much for sitting through the ad breaks. I do appreciate it. And fun's the BlunderDome, and the BlunderDome appreciates you. Welcome back, everybody. I'm just fucking swearing at things. Stop being in the wrong fucking place all the fucking time. I wouldn't have to yell at you. Welcome back, everybody, from your wonderful ad break. Hope your ads were sufficient. I hope they were everything you've always hoped for. Welcome to a magical miniature morning with Emmara, where I sit here and I paint miniatures. Usually there's nothing else exciting going on. It's just happening, and is what is happening. We're painting some red on my red Corsairs. What? I know. It would have been really weird if I would have said it differently. If I would have said I was painting blue on my red Corsairs. Would have... You know, somebody with a bunch of money and probably bought these and did the same exact thing. They're like, I'm gonna be so cool and rebellious. I'm gonna paint red Corsairs as blue Corsairs. I mean, if I had a whole bunch of money, I would do stupid things like that. It sounds like something stupid I would do. This guy has a lot of shit going on him. Every single one of these models is unique. It's not just a quick, I'm gonna make these colors. Nope. It's a bunch of, I'm gonna make these colors. Oh shit, this is all completely different than the last guy we just painted. Now I gotta figure out what is these colors. They'll look really cool once we get there. We got one of the Masters of the Maelstrom done. One of them. It's probably the easiest of all of them that we finished. I know, Garen is probably the worst of them besides Heron. Oh, I don't know, though. The Pirate Lady might actually be the worst of all of them. With all of her monitors and her little floaty apparatus. And, I mean, she's probably my favorite model of all of them, but also probably the most difficult to paint. That's because there's so many different things going on her. I am just trying to get... We already had the red open, and we did just finish all the red that we needed to do on these guys, but we may as well. Just because this red is so stupid that I have to keep adding paints to it, or water to it, to make it so it's usable again. Just, it dries up no matter what. It doesn't even matter what you do. And it's not every paint that does this. It's just certain ones. Certain colors. Certain colors rebel against me and do stupid things and make me sad. This is one of them. I mean, it was shitty the second I bought it or got it home. Like, you can't open the paints to see if they like, I shook it. It sounds like it's making sounds and it's moving around in there. That's good. But most of the time, you can't tell whether or not the paint is shitty until you get it home. And by that time, there's nothing I can do about it. I've already opened it. I've already driven an hour, or 2 hours if you want to, back and forth to get to where I was going to get paint. So, like, what am I supposed to do? Complain, I guess. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I am currently doing. This is what I've been doing for weeks about this paint. I will continue complaining about this paint until the end of today. Am I just making this all this color? Yeah, I guess that's what's happening. I guess you're just wearing one big red glove. I don't know why I was thinking there was more things going on this glove. Technically there is little gold accents that will do, but for the most part there's not really anything extra going on here. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I had a weekend. don't even bother anymore. Nothing is good. Never. Did I survive the weekend? Yes. That's about it. Which I guess is impressive, I guess. It's something. I survived the weekend. And not even excited in an exciting way that I survived the weekend. Like, I did a bunch of stuff, and it was cool, and crazy shit happened. No, I just... it happened. It was one of those weekends that you're never going to remember because nothing important happened. It's just going to... It happened, and then it will disappear out of your brain. So, yippee! As opposed to my days. Wish that wasn't completely true all the time. Hey, I do go places and do things like every couple weeks, and then occasionally there's something awesome happens. Not very often. Let's turn on some music. Otherwise, I'm just sitting here talking to myself. As much as I enjoy just sitting here talking to myself, I don't. Can you not push into my chair, dog? That would be super cool. Please stop hitting my chair. It's unacceptable. Unacceptable. Why are you laying back there? You don't ever come out here. So I say, why are you out here, dog? You don't like me. I'm not your mama. Loves his mama. He does not love me so much. Actually, I think he does like me, which is really confusing. So I'm not great. He loves his mama. Ah, I see why you're out here. You're not out here because of me. You're out here because there's a cat. Because that cat just brushed up into me. I don't know what cat I have, though. You know what? I think I might actually leave the palm of his hand black. And just paint the red fingertips. Just because it kind of ended up that way anyway, so it actually looks kind of cool. Can you guys not break anything behind me? I have enough problems and things I need to clean up. The swoosh, that is a terrible plan. This is a terrible plan, the swoosh. I hate my model building skills. Like, building models does not... You don't have to do anything. They give you instructions and you just glue them, and apparently I can't do that. Apparently I just don't have those skills. I do such a terrible job sometimes. I try to save myself, but myself keeps slipping away. So many things to paint around on this guy. Hate it. I hate how much you have going on. The thing is, it really slows me down when I have, like, really complicated models to do. And most Chaos guys are a pain in the ass because they have so much cool stuff going on. Stop being so cool. So most of these guys, I just do little things on them each time. Like eventually we'll get to where we're going. But until then, we'll just do one thing at a time on them. I feel like if I painted one of these Chaos guys at a time, it would just be hours and hours of just me staring at the same fucking thing. And I would just not enjoy myself. We haven't built any Legos in like the last 2 weeks. That's because I probably spent a lot of my Lego time that I should have been painting miniatures. I'll get back to the Legos after we get this finished with. Once we finish the million-mile contest, then we'll actually paint at a more normal pace. Won't be as dedicated. We'll still be dedicated, just not as dedicated, because I do want to finish my Red Corsairs before Commander Sealed, which is in September, where I'll actually see my friends and maybe be able to play some Warhammer. And if not, I'll play some Warhammer at night when I'm not doing my magic obligations. Oh my god, that is a lot of little spikes on this guy. The problem with these guys, like normally I would just be painting them the like ornate things like gold and stuff, so I would not be worrying about my paint jobs or the paint around the ornate parts, but because we are making all the ornate parts black, and they're already primed black, so I don't want to F them up. So we're like trying to work around them without messing them up too badly. So that's less parts I need to fix and less parts I have to work on if I do that. So there's a reason why it's frustrating. Not just me complaining. So we want to thank everybody for hanging out with us. So, I love Warhammer. I've been playing for too many years. I'm not doing Warhammer stuff for decades. Can't even. Some of this red didn't go on super great because I just kind of had watered it down and then wanted to get as much on as I possibly could before it dried up, so some of it was a little bit runny still. This guy has a cool robot arm. I'm all for robot arms. God, if I could have a robot arm, my life would be so much cooler. I would definitely probably customize it all the time. I would do all sorts of cool shit with it. It would be my equivalent of having a fancy car. And they pimp it out in stupid looking lights and shit. That's how that's how my arm would look. And they're like, I get it now. I understand. Like, I get it when you have a cool car, but a lot of times it's uncool cars that people do the same thing to, and I'm just like, why did you do this? I do not understand, but if it makes them happy, I guess I understand. As someone who does stupid things to make her happy. That is definitely on my list of things I do a lot. Stupid things to make me happy. Look at this. We're getting there. At least this is lots of little stuff I don't have to deal with later. Like, we're getting it out of the way. This is stuff that slows us down. I would like to do his flesh tones too. I don't think I have very many more guys without helmets on, so maybe I'll do the rest of the flesh parts on everybody that needs them. Just to get that out of the fucking way. I hate painting flesh. If you've been to this show, then you know that I hate painting flesh colors. That's my least. No, you know what? Painting white is my least favorite. Then painting flesh colors. They're both things I despise. They're both not my favorite things. I'm gonna come at this at a weird angle. Never be afraid to flip your miniature around to try to find a better angle, because sometimes the angles you have are just real shit. I'm gonna get as much stuff as I can get done today, because tomorrow I have less time to do the things I do, so... Like, I like having things to do, but then I also don't like having things to do. Ugh. So stupid paint. Hopefully, when I go to get new paint, I can actually get the paint that I need. Ugh. Last time I went to go get paints, I could not find the paints I needed at all. I don't want to improvise and do different paints. On my list of things, or ways I want to do things. Ah, my god. There's more paint on there, but let's do these golds so we can actually get this done. Let's get these golds on here. So now we're doing some Balthazar gold on all these. Pirates. I guess they're all pirates, but use a breacher team. How about that? We got this. Let's do a shield first. Since we are at a near being done part, we should probably actually finish everything on the parts that we're working on. Not just bounce around all over like I normally do. We are listening to some very industrially angry music right now. am here for that, but also not. And none of these breacher team people are the same either, so it's not quick paint jobs. Did we just never paint the red on here? That's pretty cool. So weird. The things I've decided to paint and the things that I skipped past. It's like, what are you doing? Thank you. Love you. I probably should have done that. Red, huh? Whatever. Work around it. We'll figure it out. Say me problem for later on. What are we at? We're at 56 models so far. It's fine. We got this. That's what I keep telling myself. I'm like, do I have this? I just hit the halfway point. And you do not have half the time anymore. It's okay. We got this. I keep telling myself I got this, but then I'm like, do I have this? Am I just making things up? Do all the golds on all 5 of these guys and make sure that they're all done. We're gonna go from there to all of the reds that need to be done. The brighter special red. And then we'll have to clean up all the black, which we'll just do with the gray instead. We got this. God, I am a fan of industrial music, and I think it's just because it stops my brain from thinking as much as it normally is. It enjoys the beats. How much you actually paint in light? That would probably make things just a little bit easier on you. Apparently I'm just like, I can't see anyway. Who cares? I can't see, so who cares where we're painting? I gotta go find my old lady glasses. Parasite. Okay. Good job, me. all the arm parts. Got all your arm parts. Do need to do reds on there still, which sucks. But that's a me problem for later on in life. I want to say this is almost. I want to say we almost finished this the other day, and I just didn't have a chance to. There's a couple of spots that could use a little bit of paint, but. Some of them have different backpacks, which have different latches. That one we just painted is different, but then some of the other ones' backpacks are exactly the same. And then I forget spots. And then I'm just disappointed in myself. I'm gonna finish the red right there. Do the rest of that strap right there. Gold is done here. We'll do the red on there. Okay, so it's just basically reds that we need to finish on here. Excellent. Now we'll do the reds on there. Once I catch up to a decent number where I'm okay with that I'm gonna finish this and finish all 100 models, then I can actually calm down. Now 3 minutes, I'm gonna go do a little stretch break again. So I'm gonna stretch my old stupid body. I have all these mag lock. See, I always just assume everything is attached by mag locks in the Warhammer universe, so that I can just attach them wherever I want on belts and things, because do I just want to do that in gold too? Yeah, we may as well. I like to add wooden panels and things to the weapons and stuff when I can. I do like that they have wooden axe handles and scythe handles and things, so I will always go with them if I can and make them brown. And I like the idea that there's still wood still exists, and I imagine it's super rare. I do appreciate everybody hanging out with me. I appreciate you just lurking, chilling, doing whatever. You do you. We're doing things. Do enjoy hanging out here painting, because otherwise I would just be talking to myself anyway, so it's not like it's different than what would normally be happening in my house. At least occasionally I get to talk to you. Well, occasionally there's people here. Occasionally we say words to each other, and occasionally we have good time conversations. Good time conversations, is that a thing? It is now, because I just said the words. These are things that are now happening. In about a minute, I'm gonna go take a break. I'm gonna go stretch my back out real quick. I'll probably say hi to some cats. I'll say hi to them for you. I do love my babies. They're silly. I do have some black that needs to be done on this model, unfortunately. I must just be listening to a. I was listening to my random mix, but this mix is definitely a different mix. Okay. I think we have all the goals on this. I think that's what has happened here. I will be right back, y'all. Thanks for sitting through the ad breaks. As always, I do appreciate it. I will be right back. This is fucking Collide. It's good times. Okay, I'll be right back, everybody. I appreciate you. Thanks for sitting through the ad breaks, as always, and I'll be back. Welcome back. Oh, welcome. No. Mondo, you can hang out over here in this space. This is Mondo space. Space for Mondo. Every other space is not for Mondo. That's not true. You can have other spaces. But this main space right here, this 1 foot space is the only space I don't want you in the house right now. Yeah. This is still the only space I don't want you. I love you, baby. You do stuff over there. You do stuff over here. Yeah. I will love you. We will do stuff. You can hang out with me. You can sit with me. I will even clear the rest of that space off if you want. I do love you, baby. I love you so much. Yeah. Even though what you're doing is very unhelpful, and I am against it, I still love you. Is this what it means to be a parent? To hate everything your child is doing and still love them? I imagine that's a lot of what parenting is. Just hating your child. And then going, I do love them though. I hate them. God, I love them. I love your Mondo. Did we not do the rest of this boot? How did we not even... Oh my god. We must have just skipped past a bunch of things on this guy. I think this was the last guy we were working on, though. This one's probably why he doesn't have everything done. Mando, now we have Mando fur on here. I love Mando. Welcome back, everybody. We got Mando situations going on right now. Mando is helping us, as Mando does. If you don't know who Mando is, he is Mayor Mando Mandalorian. He is Mando McCheese, Mayor Mando McCheese. He is a fabulous little man who does whatever he wants, whatever he feels like it. Sometimes he does not succeed. Most of the time I would have just given up and just let him do whatever he was doing, and then we would have sat here for like 45 minutes of me just petting him. Sometimes he just likes being petted, and then I have to make that happen. I am a big fan of Mando, and most of the time I will just bow down to whatever he wants me to do. Or whatever he wants to do, I guess. Which most of the time is just him wanting to be a little love bug. So I can't really complain about that. Just usually when I'm not doing anything and I'm bored and I would like cats to come and hang out with me, nobody comes and hangs out with me. And that's pretty annoying. Come and hang out with me, cats, when I have nothing to do and I'm lonely and I want to be paid attention to. Oh my god, some of these songs I have not heard in a very long time. Let's just say that. It's been a while. You have all sorts of stuff we didn't do on you. Lame. I want to listen to something else. Dude, I don't know what is popping. You tell me what's popping. I have zero idea about the pop factor of things that are popping currently. God, did you paint any of the gold on this guy? I'm sitting here like looking at this and I'm like, I don't know if I did anything on here. I really feel bad for the Games Workshop guy that I'm gonna have to show like 100 pictures to. Like I have proof that this all happened. And I asked them if they wanted me to bring all the models with me. I think we were at like 20 when we were last there. But that was like 40 models ago and like 4 weeks ago. I guess we're hitting like an average of 10 a week, which is not terrible when we were at an average of none. None for like 4 years, so I was just building Warhammer guys, bribing them, and just never painting them. I don't know. It seemed like a thing to do, right? My stack of shame was getting out of control. But now I am doing something about it, so I'm proud of myself. Unfortunately, I've been sleeping lately, which is kind of fucked up. Just screwing up my pattern of not sleeping and getting lots of stuff done. It's interfering with my lifestyle of not sleeping. I like getting stuff done. You can't have as many hobbies as I have and sleep. It's not simply not things that can be done. Do I want to do this guy's helmet in those colors right there? No, I don't. I just realized what I hadn't painted there, and that's why it was looking like that. Don't worry, little man, we're getting there. Why are these little guys so tiny? So I can have more of them. If they were bigger, I could have less of them, and then my armies would look not nearly as impressive. Keep checking and making sure this is not actually doing anything. How does Instagram work? Where are you? You were around here and then you disappeared. So dumb. Like, I need to answer somebody about something, and then it disappeared, and I was like, well, I guess I'm not doing anything. Oh. Oh, I see. I've already seen this message. This is of no importance to me, then. Excellent. Oh, Lord. DJ man, I changed this music because I wanted a different kind of music to be playing, and you are clearly failing me, DJ man. I'm going to fire you. This is why I will never have my own DJ, because this guy is... Oh my god, did I not glue this backpack on properly? Ugh. You're the worst, me. I must have just fallen out of the hole. Sure. Sure, we pushed it back into place. That's sure. It looks terrible. Just Just pay no mind to the shitty things that you just did. Failure me. Hi, ant. It's just a random ant climbing on me. Ant. Don't go down there, ant. That's a weird place to go. Okay, this is all unsafe places that you are at, ant. I'm trying not to smash you, but I don't know where you went now. Yeah. I'm just trying to save you, ant. You are terrible at this, ant. Just go over here. Oh my god. You are doing a terrible job at this, ant. Fuck you, ants. I can only have so much patience in my being nice. You can just hang out on my hand, I guess, and do whatever it is that you are doing. Ant stuff, I guess. Go about your ant stuff, ant bro. Hey, that's pretty badass, ant. You did just climb all over me and survive. Good job, ant. It's fine. We got this. Why do you have so many things to paint that I didn't paint? This is one of the reasons why I like painting little things every once in a while on everybody, and that way when I get to a point like this, where I'm almost done, and I'm like, oh, okay, excellent. These spots are already done. I already did these. Right now, we're at a spot where I'm like, ah, shit, I didn't do any of this shit. Fuck. Failure me. To have a couple more red spots that red that I gotta do on there, because I didn't do the X's through that one's armor either. Fuck. Okay. Let's do the rest of the golds on this guy. See what exactly I didn't finish. Apparently this boot. Oh my god, get all this fucking hair off here. All this cat hair. Most of my painting, I have to work around cat hair. It is terrible. The amount of cats makes it so that there's a great deal of cat hair to deal with. I really need to go to the eyeglass doctor and see if I can get a new prescription for my eyes, because my eyes are giving me a lot of issues. Probably from staring at all these miniatures for the last couple of weeks for hours and hours on end. Yeah, so it went from being like 70 the other day, and now it's snowing again. It's like April, you know? It's so fucking stupid, our weather system. I mean, it's nothing that we're not used to, but this is also very annoying. A lot of times I don't know what music I want to listen to during the day. Sometimes it's just easier to let the radio decide what I want to listen to. Oh, Lord. I have so much stuff to do before I leave at the end of the month. I honestly don't know how I'm getting it all done. I don't know how I'm getting everything paid for. I don't know how I'm doing anything, to tell you the truth. I'm just gonna try to figure it out. Like an extra piece sticking off the fucking face mask? That's fucking horrible. That's horrible. I hate you. I really want to finish Resident Evil 9 before I leave. We'll see what happens. I hate this. guess we did it. We still have lots to do, but at least all the gold is on all of them now. You're getting there. I would like to at least finish one model today. It's on my list of things today to do. I like it when this robot like tries to compliment things, and he should just not say words. He's bad at it. We're gonna do our bright red now on all of our cables and things we might have forgotten. Then we'll do another pass with the red that I know we've forgotten. And then once we do that, we'll do the gray, and then we'll finish everybody. Ugh. I say that like that's gonna be a quick fix and be quick, but we got this. I hope everybody's having a good day. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for lurking. Thanks for hanging out with me, even if I don't see you. Finish painting the thing that you're painting. Don't just quit painting it. Part of me is like, oh, we should paint this over here. I'm like, no, how about you finish the thing that you're painting right now? Brain. Let me tell you, me and my brain. I disappoint myself greatly most of the time. This red paint also is pretty awful. I guess I have nothing but problems with most of the red paints, actually, now that I think about it. I do enjoy this. I should have got the rest of the gold on there, huh? We literally just painted this guy like 2 seconds ago, apparently for the spots. Surprise! also the one that I didn't apparently do the reds on this either. We're also at the point where if I do forget something and I don't feel like getting the fucking paint out, I'm just not going to. Sometimes that'd be what happens. Almost at another ad break. What the fuck? We got this. About 3 minutes. Apparently, I'm going on another break. What the fuck? So we just paint one half of these wires, apparently. Sometimes music makes me laugh because, like, this person just found a bunch of words that rhyme and they're just like, I'm gonna say all these words together. The song makes no sense and doesn't mean anything, but all these words rhyme. I fucking hate this paint. All my red paints give me grief of some sort. All my red paints are my enemy. Guess I gotta go through there. Ugh, that's still gotta be done on that. You hang out over there then. Okay, we are gonna go on a quick little break in about a minute. Actually, we're gonna fucking mix this paint up too while we're at it. Got my arch enemy paints. Just trying not to get paint all over myself. Shake this up. When we get back, we'll finish up the rest of these reds. I gotta do the chords on you. I think I got most of the chords on most of these other ones. We have to do the fucking strap on that gun. The reds were almost done. I do appreciate you all sitting through the ad breaks. Thank you very much. I will be right back, and then we'll do some more painting. What's happening, everybody? I just ran myself into a door, cat door. That was unpleasant, but I'm still alive, so I guess that's okay. Welcome back. We're painting miniatures with a magical miniature morning with Emmara, which is just me painting miniatures. In some ways, maybe that's exciting. Maybe in some ways, that's not exciting. We are painting some red Corsairs. But we are almost done, so I just have to keep painting and eventually we'll get there, right? At least we should just fuck with the paint, so at least the paint will be a little bit better to deal with for a little bit of this. Look at this. Hopefully this break will get, or after this break we'll finish at least the reds, and then we'll do the red that I forgot on the one guy, on his vest, which then will almost be done. Part of me is like, do we just do my Death Corp? I think they're probably the easiest to paint and finish in this time period that I have left. Like, if I had more time, I would fucking do more of my more complicated models, but like, I would like to finish my Death Guard, but they have a lot of stuff that needs to be done on them as well, so we'll see. That was not even a song. That was like a silly little snippet that leads into the CD that you just played for like 15 seconds. Nonsense. Apparently, I am pretty pissed off about this. Like, there's something else I needed to paint on here, and I don't know what it is. I figure this ant has just been roaming around all over the place, dude. I'm really trying not to hurt you. I don't want want you to die. Painting miniatures, la la la. I'm just like sitting here. I'm like, am I fucking something else somewhere else? Okay, you're the one who needs the red on there. I feel like you needed something red too that I just didn't fucking paint. God damn it, I really wanted to be done with that. I think you're almost done. I feel like we got all the... Make sure we got all the straps on the axles and stuff. That was some of the stuff that we didn't finish before. Finished. Apparently we didn't do that either. Screw you, me. You are the worst. That we didn't finish on here before. But we said we did. Just give me more paint. I don't want this to be super dried down. Silly enough, I just literally said that I needed to use that other red on here and make sure that I'd finished it all. And then I didn't. Good job, me. We got this. I know I've said that a couple of times this morning, but cat hair. Such a catchy song. I'm like looking around. I'm like, did I forget something else on you somewhere? Motherfucker. I hate being so close to being done and being so not. I'm like, don't get too sloppy. Why are you only playing parts of songs? Finish the fucking song! And then go to some song I don't want to listen to. Please. Must you make Emmara angry? Emmara is already angry enough. She doesn't need any other extra reasons. She has 0 extra reasons to be angry. I feel like the Silver Sun pickups are playing this tonight. Buffalo. Don't want to go anywhere, but I also can't afford to go see them. They've been on my list of bands that I would like to see at some point. I'm a big fan of the Silver Sun pickups. Listened to them a lot back in the day. Got this. You don't have anything else that needs to be painted except for your gray tones, so you're good. You have stupid straps that need to be painted, apparently, because apparently I just didn't do that on any of my models, so it's cool, me. We're not going to finish painting his pants. This guy's pants don't need to be finished. I got this. This poor person's freaking axe handle I've been trying to paint for since we started doing this. I think every time I'm like, oh, start painting something else, and then, or I don't have the right paint out, and I'm like, I'll do this later, and then it just doesn't ever happen. They had a whole bunch of extra spots that needed to be painted. And apparently we painted all those spots instead. You have a very weird spot that needs to be painted, though, that I have to remember needs to be done. I don't think you could play any kind of music that makes me want to break a sweat. I think you are just making up words now and saying them. Back in the day, maybe. Back in the day, I used to work out all the time. I needed music to be angry and keep me going. Bravery, I don't know. This is things that are happening. Okay, let's do these goddamn red straps and then do this gray on these guys. No, we're almost done. Oops. I forgot I used that to stir. Oops. So bad at things, me. It's mostly true. Okay. Let's paint these goddamn red straps that we forgot to paint on everybody. It's not true. I got almost all the other ones on the previous guys. They have straps going through the gun handle here, and then they have straps going through the other hand, and then they're going the other direction too, and apparently my brain just was like, nope. I don't even know how that ended up the color that I painted it. It's not colors that needed to be painted, but apparently my brain was like, yep, these are the colors this is. Clearly something you should be doing. Cat. There's clearly a cat messing with my headset cord. You don't need that. I need that for things. Like, to be attached to my headset, please. bark purdy. You are catchy. Silent Alarm is a wonderful album. Hope everybody is having a good day. Hopefully we finish these models, and then I should probably do things that I need to do. I've been very procrastinating and putting things off. Life is stressing me out. A lot of times when I get stressed out by life, I just give up on it and quit doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing. You know, normal thing that people do. I don't know, I'm a procrastinator. Luckily, anything that I didn't get gold or red just looks like it was supposed to be black. So that's all good. Paintbrush, don't go that direction on me. Don't do that. Don't do the things I tell you not to do, paintbrush. You have to listen to this album a lot. Don't mind me. Sometimes I get into what I'm listening to. Sorry, I just went silent now, so this is trying to concentrate. Sometimes I need all my brain powers. Not very often. Just not a lot of brain power going on anyway. All the axes are done. All the straps on the guns are done. Good job, me. I do need to apparently get the gold on this fucking part of this guy's gun, though. Hope everybody is having a good day. I honestly don't know what I'm doing. My pain levels have been a little funky the last couple of days. pressure gets bad around here. I can always feel it everywhere. Everything burns horribly. Try not to think about it, but actually, not always an option. Hoping to finish Cyberpunk today, finally. I don't know how much is left. I imagine a lot of these main missions are really long. And this one's already gone on for a while now, so we haven't gotten anywhere. It's like, this is going to get worse. We have not even started shooting at people yet. Screw you, Balthazar Gold. You're stupid. I need to finish more games than I've been finishing, but I play a lot of really long games, which doesn't help anything. I do play a lot of really long RPG games that take a long time. I've been playing fucking Outer Limits and Fallout. Like, we want to finish things. It's on my list of things to do. Finish games. Me and Resident Evil, we just fucking shoot our way through everything. When we get back, we are from our little break. I am going to do the highlights on the black and clean up the black that we fucked up. Then we will finish these guys. So they on the list of things to do. 2 minutes. I'm gonna go take a quick break and stretch my back out again. That's the other way I can keep going. It's very unfortunate, and I fucking hate it. But I do appreciate you sitting through the breaks. I wish I could just keep playing through it. You know, if I did have a bunch of subscribers or something that actually could hear me and know we were continuing, I probably would stay more likely. But so we don't. So. If you were the lone subscriber sitting here talking to me, I probably would just hang out and not go on a quick stretch break. But that is not the way the system is, so I will go take a quick break. One minute to get this gold on this other guy, and then we can do this black, and then we can be almost done. Ah, we didn't do the red chords on this fucking shit fuck. Guess we'll do that when we get back. Let's see how much angrier I can sound about it. Fucking shit fuck. I blame Johnny Silverhand for this and my morning of him swearing at things. It makes me want to swear at things, Johnny Silverhand. I don't want to swear at everything, but now I do. I do appreciate you all hanging out with me. Another 27 seconds? Okay. Okay, we are going to go on a quick break real quick. And then we are going to finish up this fucking models. Thank you for sitting through the ad breaks. I do appreciate y'all. We will be right back. We're back. We're back. This bitch is back. Welcome, everybody. It's Emmara, Goddess of Blunder. I make Magic the Gathering content on the internet. I'm a cosplayer. I'm a puppeteer. I do things. I do stuff. This little back without fucking it up. So much painting to do still. Still so much painting to do. But at least we're at that final point, everybody. We're getting there. Almost there. Gonna do some highlights. And then we can actually finish. We'll have a whole entire squad done? I mean, they're not a squad that we can... I mean, I guess we can play with them technically. They're a breacher kill team, so... I guess that, yeah. Good job, me. We finished a kill team, if we want to be technical about things. Well, we're almost done with a kill team. Let's not be so hasty. We're just adding some highlights, cleaning up some of the spots so that I probably got some other colors in. That's all probably stuff that has happened. And now we're just cleaning it up. And then, after we finish that, we can actually finish them. I'm so close to finishing them. I like it when I finish them. That makes me feel like at least I accomplished something. It takes so long. So often I'm like, makes me at least feel like it was all worthwhile. Because there's so much black on all these, like, color scheme wise. Try to add highlights on here to break up the monotony of the colors that we've chosen. Just fine. But I am not a master painter. I am not one of those people who has those skills. So I paint to the best of my ability. Do my guys look good? They look okay. Are they good? That's questionable. That's the thing, is they're going to be even blacker looking when I get the coloring and stuff on. So adding a little bit of the gray to the black helps give it a little bit of texture, a bit of different. I don't know. I'm bad with words. Words are not my best. I'm not good at painting and I'm not good at words. So I don't know. You tell me what I'm good at. Not very much. This bitch don't know what she's talking about. I call myself names all the time, don't I? That just makes it easier that way. Somebody else doesn't have to do it, right? I don't want you to take time out of your day to call me names. Then let me just do that for you. Okay, that is good. I think that's... I don't see anywhere else that I fucked up. Just partially fucked up. imagine that's what Matthew McConaughey would say. Oh, Matthew McConaughey. Weird southern stoner. Is Matthew McConaughey still a stoner? I don't know. Was he ever a stoner? I assume that if you hang out with Woody Harrelson that you're a stoner. I think that is the science of things. You're just automatically a stoner if you're hanging. I mean, if you're in the general vicinity of Woody Harrelson, I just assume that you're stoned. That's. And Woody Harrelson, if you're watching this, and I am wrong about all these things, I do apologize. And let's hang out and get stoned. Alright, I guess that is if I'm correct. Which then is, let's also still do this. Let's still do this thing. What are we gonna do? Me? I don't know. I don't know. I don't pretend that I am anything that I am not, which is just insane, rambling nonsense all the time. Insane, rambling nonsense. Oh man, what is this? My friends are talking about Warhammer. Like they be doing all the time. They actually play Warhammer. I play Warhammer when I'm able to. Wish I could play Warhammer. I can't make Tom play something else. Tom doesn't need another hobby. Hey Tom, I've made you play many a game, and many wonderful games. We played HeroClix for a long time, and love HeroClix. I don't know, I've played a lot of games over the years, but HeroClix was definitely one of my favorite games. It was like Warhammer, but except for I didn't have to paint them. I mean, they did a shitty job. They did a shittier job than I would have done if I was painting those miniatures, so... HeroClix had some of the worst painted miniatures of all time. Oh my god, some of these miniatures were just so fucking awful. I really hope it wasn't a human being that was painting them, to tell you the truth. Like, I hope it was just an automated factory assembly line, because if somebody else was painting those... Oh my god. Epic fail is what I have to say. It's like I used to play MechWarrior 2, and like, those were not much better. I mean, it's the same company, so... I played for a long time. I always thought about just repainting them. I was like, well, they're fucking horrible at it. Maybe I just fix these, then at least my guys don't look like shit when I'm playing at the store. I was like, everybody's guys looks like shit, so I guess it's okay, but... It was still bothering me. I loved HeroClix because I could have DC and Marvel, not in tournament things, but like when I was playing with friends, I could. So it's like Universes Beyond. I got to play both Marvel and DC guys. It's fucking awesome. And silly things that I always wanted in my life. honestly, I wasn't sure if the stupid DJ guy had just stopped playing the song, or he just stopped operating. Oh, he was just doing a shitty job. Am I even putting paint on the paintbrush? What's like, are we even painting anything? Maybe? The song is very catchy. I listen to so much fucking music. But I love music. It makes me happy. I at least want to get all these grays on here so we can actually finish up the next break. That's my hope. Oh, Lord. It's going to be such a long drive across the country. I'm just sitting here still thinking about it and how much I don't want to do it. I imagine driving across the country for some people would be fun and interesting and not terrifying, but as a trans person in America, it's not super pleasant. I'm like, is this a state that will prosecute me or do terrible things to me for existing? When there's so many of them, how am I supposed to keep track? Can't. I mean, I guess I could, but I'd have to go research everywhere? I don't even want to know what's going on in the state that I live in, let alone other people's states. Just want to get all the paint on. That's all I want to do. Stop thinking about it too much, me. Some of my painting choices of what I've decided to paint and what I didn't decide to paint are unique and interesting to me. I made interesting decisions on some of these things I did. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to get the frickin' red out for this again. I mean... They aren't going anywhere. I think I'm so funny. That's why? That seems silly. I don't know, sure, McMurray. You love food way too much. I also like food, but I don't really think about it. Unless I like, really want something. Most of the time I'm just like, okay, whatever. Is it dinner time? Excellent. I gotta go cook dinner? Okay, cool. God damn it. I guess that makes sense. I guess that makes sense. I'll accept this. Why did you not take no food with you? Sure, McMurray. Sometimes I don't understand you. This girl sounds like a cat. Oh, Lord. I don't know if this is... I don't know if I'm happy with this or not. It doesn't really matter. It's done now. I mean, I could probably spend hours on all my guys. More hours. And they wouldn't look any better, so... No sense in torturing myself over my crappy paint jobs. were trying to make a sandwich yesterday. I get that. I lose my gumption all the time. Life takes away my gumption most of the time. Okay. That's all the colors done. Fuck. Do we even have enough to do this? I don't even know. We might actually be almost out of fucking ink. How the fuck did I knock that over? Boomy. Even after Xanax, I am still wired. Unfortunately, that's a thing. Oh my gosh. trying to plot out the rest of my day right now. I don't know, Robot Man. You tell me a lot of things and I don't believe you. Good job, cat hair. I didn't think we would finish this pass through, but I'll probably take one more quick break after this, and then we'll come back and finish all these. I do appreciate you all hanging out with me while we do this. Gives me something to do, people to talk to, so I'm not just sitting here talking to myself like I normally am. Do a lot of talking to myself. Pretty good at it. Gotten very good at it over the years. At least finish 2 of them, and then we'll just have the 3 of them to finish when I get back. Sometimes it's harder when it's all just black, because just want to make sure I spread it around enough. Okay, everybody, I'm going to take one final break and then I'll be back and then we'll take a slight stretch break real quick. Thanks for sitting through these ad breaks. I do appreciate it. And we'll come back and we'll finish up. And we'll be done with the kill team. That's just about time we finish something. Let them sit in my fan and blow right now. Dry. That way I don't mess with them. Look, I'm back. I didn't really go anywhere. I just kind of went around the corner, I think, is what happened. Is that what happened? What is happening, Jose? I'm just sitting over here mumbling into myself and talking nonsense. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Raiders. What's happening? I am just sitting over here finishing up some miniatures and hoping to God that I don't run out of paint or out of this ink, because I just need to finish these 3 models. That's all I need to do. How's everybody? I hope everybody's having a good day. I am Emmara, Goddess of Blunder. I make Magic the Gathering content on the internet most of the time. It doesn't look like I'm making Magic the Gathering content, but I swear, that is what I'm normally doing. That is usually a thing that is happening here in the BlunderDome. Oh god, we have extra oil. That makes me happy. I thought I had another thing of null oil. We did. That makes me... we have hope. Hope is here. So, if you don't know who I am, I'm a cosplayer, I'm a puppeteer. This is my little magical miniature morning where I just sit here and I do things that I need to do around the house, which is usually magic stuff or Warhammer stuff. One of those two things is happening most of the time. If we're not making Legos occasionally. It's just whatever I feel like doing that I normally wouldn't do. Got that ADHD brain, so as long as I keep myself in one place, then I have to work on things, right? If I'm just stuck in this one place. How are you doing this afternoon? Thank you very much for the raid. I do appreciate it. Trying to get stuff ready for MagicCon in between doing all this other stuff. I'm not looking forward to driving across the country, but I am very excited about MagicCon. I get to see my friends, which just makes me happy. I'm not looking forward to driving across like 2,200 miles of the United States. That's where I'm like, that doesn't seem like a good idea. Nor does it seem like a fun idea either. But at least I get to see my friends if I make it, right? That's the way to look at it. That's like even after it's over, I still got to drive 3 days. So I'm like, I don't want to drive all the way back across the country. I was like, isn't there an easier way for my sad ass to do such things? So if you don't know who I am a cosplayer, I am a puppeteer, I am one of your former Magic the Gathering ambassadors for so many things. Dustborn, Aether Drift, Innistrad Remastered, Final Fantasy, and Avatar The Last Airbender. I like Magic. I've been playing Magic for a while. That's one of the things that makes me happy in the world. I've been playing for a long time. Whenever I tell people how long I've been playing, I'm always like, oh yeah, you're probably not that age. Oh shit, I've been playing Magic longer than you've been alive, is what usually ends up happening. I think, how is that possible? I saw that. I was like, oh, another grade? Excellent. I will take 2 raids from you. 1 raid was enough, but I will take 2 raids from you as well. I do very much appreciate it. I've just been sitting over here talking to myself for most of the morning. That's what usually is happening. The fun thing about this little program is I just do whatever I want and talk about whatever I want and do whatever I want, so it's not terrible. Most of the time it's what I would have been doing anyway. I would have just been talking to myself, except for all it would have been was my cats listening to me, so... And they really don't care what I have to say. They judge me a lot. My cats do. They're usually not impressed by me. They're just like, are you feeding us? Are you you gonna play with us? Otherwise, we really don't care what you're doing. Silly human. Oh my gosh, I have so many cat hairs stuck on these models. It's driving me insane. Yeah. If you paint miniatures, don't do it and have cats. This is not... Or at least keep them out of your room that you do it in. I don't have any doors for some reason. Like, her house, whoever lived here before, this house is from like the 1912 was when it was made. So they just added extra sections onto the house as they went. So, like, apparently doors were not a thing that you needed back in like 1912. I don't know how 1912 worked. Apparently doors were not a thing that they were concerned about, and they very much just did not put doors on. And the bathroom has a door. Even that's questionable. So there is at least a door on the bathroom now, and there's a slidey door on like 2 of the bedrooms downstairs, but like, I added those. So I don't know what they were doing beforehand. At least there's like 100 years where people were just taking poops where there was no door. I don't know. Maybe one person lived here, and they were just like, I'm never having anybody else over. Who cares? I'm gonna poop with this door open. This non-door. Too much information, right? Oh my gosh. I'm glad this is gonna be over with here soon. This will actually be the first full kill team that's been finished. Technically, I finished the Death Shroud, but I have 3 teams of Death Shroud. So technically, I didn't finish all my Death Shrouds. They're only 3-man units, so it was. But when you have 3 of them, and there's 9 of them, then yeah, I guess you're not completely finished with them. I'm still trying to hit 100 models before I leave for Vegas, because there'll be no painting once I'm on the road. I'm not bringing guys with me to paint. I already have to carry puppets and cosplays and other things with me. I'm like, I'm not taking as much as. I mean, I'm only. I guess we're still driving like 12 hours a day. Oh my God, Jose, I'm not looking forward to this at all. The more I think about it, the more I'm just like, why am I doing this to myself? I hate that I can't fly in this country. That really pisses me off. Even with the crappiness of flying in this country, it's still better than driving across the country. But we do what we gotta do, I guess. I have Tom with me, at least. There's no way I would do it by myself, but it was a little bit nicer when we, at least, because we did this last year. And we drove all the way across the country all in one straight shot. And it was 38 hours all the way across. We took turns. We had actually met up with our friend KJ in Chicago, so we drove to Chicago. And then when we got to Chicago, we switched off with KJ. And we were like, you take over for a little while since we've been driving for a while now. And it's only like 8 or 9 hours to Chicago, but that way we could rest up for the next driving shift. I have the issue that I don't sleep well if there's anything else going on. So if I'm just in a vehicle with people, most likely I'm probably gonna be wide awake the whole time. So I didn't sleep for like 3 days, so that was good times. And then we got to Vegas, and I was trying to get there in time to go get my badge on Thursday. So we were already like trying to calculate exactly how much of a distance we had, it was a mess. We got there like an hour before things closed, so I like ran in and went and grabbed my badge because I had my feature creator spot in the morning. If I went and tried to get my badge and tried to get to my feature creator spot, that there's no way to do that. They should really I don't know how many times I need to mention that, hey, this doesn't work properly and you're making content creators and things run around like crazy people, and that we have to show up a day early, otherwise if our things are in the morning we can't make it to them. It's not cool. It's bad enough that we have so much going on anyway. It's like, at least let us in with like get the like work folk, since that is what we're technically doing. Like, let us also come in with them, so we don't have to, I don't know, run around like crazy people trying to get things to where they need to go, like our bodies. I don't know. Yeah, this is not my first rodeo. Like, I've outlasted the three of the people in charge. Like, I've been around for 6 of these things now. I'm pretty sure I know what works and what doesn't work greatly. Anyway. I sound so bitchy all the time. I'm not nearly as bitchy as I sound. I will be excited once I get there and I get to hang out with everybody. That's like, I don't actually ever. I go to hang out with people, and if I get to play Magic, cool. And if I don't get to play Magic, meh, whatever. I'll survive. It's not like I don't play Magic like multiple times every week. How many games of Magic did I play last week? Oh my god, I played 11 games of Magic? I guess that's not really that impressive, but still, it's a lot of games of Magic. And that's not counting Arena. It's just Commander games of Magic. It's an unhealthy amount of Commander games of Magic that I've played. I'm excited tomorrow. I do get to go hang out with my friend's son, and well, I get to hang out with them too. But he wants to play Magic, so he's much cooler than my friends are. If they were playing Magic, I would also be like, oh, I get to hang out with my friends and play Magic. But no, they're just there. But I have a box of stuff I'm gonna take to him because I would rather people use my Magic cards. Like, I give my friends my Magic cards all the time. I'm just like, I don't need these things. I was like, I built the decks I want to build with things most of the time. Like, I like having lots of cards so I can go and work on things and build things, but like for the most part, most of the time I don't need all the things I have, and I would rather they bring some kind of joy to somebody else. Oh my god, that is, yeah, that'll do. At this point, I'm like, whatever. This is we fucked the paint job up. That's fine. It is. One more, and then we could be done with this for today. Actually, when I get done here, I gotta go finish putting my quiver together for tomorrow, and then I need to get my other quiver ready for Vegas. I do want to get my luggage down from upstairs. I don't know, I like to have everything all planned out ahead of schedule. That way I'm not running around all insanely. Not my planning wise, like my packing wise, I'm very good at. Like, planning wise, yeah. This is going to be a shit show. Getting across the country. Anyway, I am pretty excited about Strixhaven. I'm trying to keep up with things, but I am really far behind on stuff. I still got story I need to catch up on. There's always so many things going on whenever there's a release. Like, I want to do as much as I possibly can with every set, but sometimes, like, Ninja Turtles, I think there's still cards I don't even know about. I'm pretty sure this is stuff I'm just like, oh, oops. How did we miss all this stuff? How did we miss these characters and these cards? I was like, I don't know. I don't know what's happening anymore. There's too many sets coming on at the same time, and I just, yeah. Even when I try to keep up with them all, it's not always a possibility. I have the intentions to keep up with everything. But realistically, it doesn't always happen. I wish I was like one of these master painters that does all these master class painters that does all these things and makes them look all cool, but yeah, my guys look dirty and awesome. There's no making them look fancy with an airbrush or anything like that. That's not happening. I don't have those skills, let alone the patience and the ability not to shake horrifically. So, like today, at least I'm not so bad, so I'm just like trying to get as much done as I possibly can. So we've been doing this million model thing that they've got going on. It's a contest that we're all working to paint over 1 million miniatures. Because that's reasonable. I mean, we're not each painting 1 million miniatures, so at least that's a thing. We are attempting to paint them all together. Right. Sometimes I can't actually see the details of where I've put the ink when I'm painting with so many blacks. Like a lot of this armor is got black accents instead of like the other colors that I normally use. So at least those, like, even though I guess with those, I have to be smarter about where I throw things color-wise. Trying to clean up my office as I prepare myself for MagicCon. Trying to figure out exactly how I want to carry my puppet with me this year. I think I guess it depends on what kind of vehicle we're rented out. Oh my god. At least there's no paint in there, because that's the second time I've dumped this thing. There's no paint in it, so it just keeps falling over. Like, please stop falling over. I have enough problems. I don't need more paint to clean up. This poor playmat was one of my first playmats that I painted on and then dumped a bunch of paint. I was like, oh, no, I guess this is a playmat that is only for painting now. It keeps all my playmats underneath it. It's safe, I guess. Okay. I think we're done. I think we did this. I think we succeeded. I mean, is it good? No. It's not great. Okay, I can actually just go in the garbage. I'll turn on my fan. Let these dry for a second. Thank you very much for hanging out with me, y'all. I do appreciate it. I need to figure out a better system for filming this. That's the thing, is I do so much Magic stuff, like game-wise, that I don't really want to change all my cameras every single time when I do this. Because I have multiple cameras that I have over here, and then I have multiple cameras over here, but I only have one desktop, and they're all operating that the couple of cameras, so I have to switch them in and out because I don't have enough USB ports either, and I don't know if my machine would actually be happy about me trying to run multiple things. We are gonna go find ourselves somebody to raid into. I do appreciate you all coming in and hanging out with me. Sorry I'm not staying as long as I normally do. I did get these guys done, so at least that's nice. Ugh, I just want to get this stuff done. Let's close that, close that. Let's go see who is online. Feel free to follow. I am back usually every morning. Usually, you could also find me. I guess I should just do my whole entire spiel. My name is Emmara, Goddess of Blunder. I am a cosplayer. I am a puppeteer. I am a Magic the Gathering online creator. I am a featured guest coming up here in Vegas and at Commander Sealed. I make a lot of Magic the Gathering content. I made thousands upon thousands of hours of Magic the Gathering content in my time here making the rounds. I love Magic the Gathering. I'm very good at Magic the Gathering. That's a thing. We are actually going to go visit my friend Bones. We play Magic the Gathering online every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. We play different forms of, well, we usually play themed games of Magic the Gathering is what I was going to say. You can find us on Bones' website here, Twitch. You can find it on my Twitch. You can find me over with Bear Claymore, the wonderful CDH scholar and champion of Sylvan Scholars. You can find me playing with Chris of One More Game, MTG, every week as well, and Bones of Calavera Cosplay, my two Hispanic mates, and my very white Bostonite. We play Magic the Gathering every Wednesday at 9 p.m. We have a good old time. I don't know what our theme is this week. I should probably check and see so I can go find what kind of deck I'm making this week. We try to have different games every week. We had a list of games, but I threw it off and Bones threw it off at some point, so now we're behind, so I need to figure out exactly if we're just doing this week's or if we're doing one of the ones that we need to make up for. You can also find me playing Magic the Gathering every Thursday with my wonderful friend Tomedy. We play one-on-one kitchen table Magic at my kitchen table behind me, where we play usually some EDH, usually just testing out our decks and seeing how things are. I don't know. I'd like to see how our decks play before we... That's our way of goldfishing, I guess, but it also brings back the memories of how I used to play Magic when I started 32 years ago, when it was just everything. You just played however you wanted. Like, I mean, we do play with only commander decks, but, you know, we don't play with everything we want to. I'm just rambling now. Anyway, we're going to go visit Bones instead of me rambling. Bones is wonderful. Bones is a World Championship Magic the Gathering cosplayer. If you're not following them, do so. They're wonderful. They will be in Vegas here soon. They're also a member of Magic Kids. Magic Kids is a wonderful supporter of Magic the Gathering and creates little kits for the kids to play the Magic the Gathering. I'm all about spreading the Magic the Gathering to everyone. Anyway, thank you everybody for hanging out. I do appreciate you, and yeah, I'll see you again tomorrow. Or maybe later tonight. I don't know. I gotta finish Resident Evil tonight. Maybe we'll finish Resident Evil. I'm thinking about it. Just thinking right now.